Alright, I want to make a quick video of using time openings for standard deviations and what you're really projecting and how you can use that to your advantage. So this was today's price action. I might pick like one more day just to go over it briefly, just so you can kind of get the gist. I'm going to make a longer form video about it for more understanding, but let's start with this. Standard deviation of important time openings. When I say important time openings, I'm talking about the 4-hour candle open and the 6-hour candle open, as well as the daily and the hourly. You can do those as well. But and sometimes the standard deviation doesn't always line up with the time openings. Sometimes it's midnight open, sometimes it's true day open. You just have to have the eye for it, I guess. So repetition and putting in reps of doing this way can really help. So let's just go. Starting today. What you're projecting is manipulation legs. That's what you're projecting, and price moves in deviations of manipulation legs. So this is a 16-point range. So if we go down to -1, that's a 16-point range. You see what I'm saying? And then if we go 2, it's another 16 points. So it literally moves on deviations of the size of the manipulation leg. That's how price moves. So let's go into here. And of course, SMT for confirmation of your manipulation is always needed. So let's start out here. We swept these equal highs out. These were London highs. We made these highs because we hit -4 of the midnight projection. So let's see why I did this right here. This was a clean projection. Sometimes a lot of people do it like this, but it just depends what's going on. It's hard to explain. It's very discretionary, and I think that's why a lot of people struggle with how do I draw it, because it doesn't always work. But in this example, either one could have been used because we've shot past -4, and when we shoot past standard deviations, we're usually heavily one-sided. So we hit -4, we came back down, we chopped around, we shot up on news on pre-market, we took out this high. So then what I'm going to be doing, knowing that market is opening soon, I want to find a low time frame projection that we can hit so I can determine where market open is going to go. So what had happened was we projected this breaker right here. This is the breaker in question. Because this is our manipulation leg right here. We manipulated London highs. We're going to project to the downside. We hit -4. We chopped around. This is market open right here. This is the first presented gap from today, Thursday. We shot past it. We reversed it. And then we reversed the highest time frame inversion, which was the 5-minute. And my entry is either a CISD or a inversion. Today I took the inversion because it was clean. Right on the break of the inversion, I entered. Boom. We wrote it up to pre-market high. But I want to show you a high time frame. This manipulation leg, the whole open was a manipulation leg. So we can project that on the 1 to see where we might distribute for the rest of the day. And here, right here, we distributed to -2. And we kind of chopped around here for, how long was this? This was a while. 40 minutes, an hour, over an hour we chopped around in this. And then we just kind of stayed flat the rest of the day, right above the -2. Obviously, I'm still looking for longs into Friday. I think we just TGIF tomorrow. Just keep going up. But let's go over another example. So here we have, this is a 15-minute. Because I'm projecting the 4-hour power of 3. So let's go here. So we kind of accumulated price, these two candles. This was kind of some expansion, some distribution. And then we accumulated. We didn't really move much. We accumulated here. We didn't really move much. We had a big wick, but bodies tell the story. And then we manipulated these two candles. These three, really. We manipulated above. And so what I'm going to be looking for is, okay, so we just distributed, we're accumulating, we're remanipulating. I'm going to be looking for distribution to the downside. So what I'm going to do is go into the 15-minute time frame because that aligns with the 4-hour. And I'm going to pick out a standard deviation that is the manipulation leg of this accumulation. Like as you can see, we accumulated pretty good for a week. So when we manipulate this, we're going to draw our standard deviation to the breaker, which this is the breaker, obviously. I don't want to go into what a breaker is, but this is a breaker. That's what we're drawing our standard deviation off of, from the high to the low. And then what we do is we just look and wait for our targets to get hit. So if we look, we almost hit -2 intraday, but then London the next day hit -2 and it just bounced off, it reversed. And then the next day, pre-market, I can't remember what happened this day. This was literally yesterday. I think this was the day Trump picked up his phone when I was in longs and started tweeting about firing Powell. So this is what happened. We came all the way down. We barely missed it, but you know, when it's within a few points, you're not going to be perfectly accurate every single time because sometimes the wicks are really big and it kind of throws off the standard deviation. So you have to be able to adapt. So we hit -3, we reverse. I'm looking for longs the rest of the day, and then that led us into what happened today. So that's a little bit about standard deviation and how you can use it to your advantage. Quicker video. Hopefully I'm getting better at making these videos. I'm not the best. I already know I'm not. But putting in reps, hopefully I can get better. Leave your suggestions down below. My free trading group is going to be in the bio. Join it. A lot of people in the group trade this. They trade standard deviation, SMT. They really know what's going on. They're smart guys. You can learn a lot. Of course, I trade stocks as well and options. So if you want to learn about that, you have access to me and all those guys in my group for free. There's no downside. So the link's going to be in the bio. And have a good rest of your day.